everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time here at my channel, welcome. It is late at night, of course. For those of you who are new to my channel, basically what I do is I use my intuition and I read the energy of different videos online. Tonight I will be reading the energy of another fight. It's like one of those YouTuber versus TikTok fights. I recently discovered VINNIE Hacker. I thought he was like in his 20s. He's like 18 or something. Don't know how I feel about that. So this fight is VINNIE Hacker versus DEJI. I'm very like interested and curious in like the energy of like these young TikToker YouTubers because they're so young and they have such a big following, and I just find it like fascinating, like the energy of like what's their soul mission, do they have the soul purpose, like how's their energy, is their energy being like protected, like do they know about like how they're affected by like people's thoughts and emotions and energy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be reacting to this fight. This is what I do at 9 o'clock at night. I use my psychic abilities and read the energy of things on the internet, and it's actually a lot of fun because I feel like if more people understood like energy, life would be so much easier. They wouldn't be like, oh my god, something's wrong with me, oh my god, like I'm dying. They'd be like, oh, I'm just being affected by someone else's energy, like that's why I get anxiety like anytime I go on social media. It's very simple. It seems complicated, but it's actually really simple.
Gentlemen, got the instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. Relax. Obey my instructions.
Okay, so VINNIE, I keep hearing, is stuck. Like he keeps getting stuck in his second and third chakra. Basically, you have chakras. They're really nothing more than just like movie screens. It's just video is gonna have to be a little lopsided because my camera fell, but it's fine. You basically have chakras. Chakras are just like movie screens. It's just like how you see life. Like you will see life differently depending on which chakra you're in and like what's going on in your chakras. So if you get into a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or ex or friend, you will feel completely different depending on if you're in your root, your crown, your throat, your heart. Like they're just different like lenses. They're different like eyes basically. So for some reason VINNIE is getting stuck between his second and third chakra. He has like a really big like soul mission and purpose is what I keep hearing, but it's like 19 years out, like 19 years in the making, and it started when he was 17, and it feels like it has something to do with like skateboarding and like homeless people and like ending world hunger and poverty and something having to do with all that.
All times, in case of a knockdown, go to the neutral corner. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish.
So I literally this is when I get like kind of embarrassed to like say certain things. So I literally see Barney, like the purple dinosaur dude, like standing like behind the referee dude. Why? It's child's play is what I just heard. I think this fight is a battle of like their inner like teens, like their inner teenager, like the inner, but it's like, okay, for some reason, these fights, I like want to figure out why these fights are happening, like big picture kind of thing. And it feels like it has something to do with like big picture, like the Gen Z generation, which technically is my generation, is having these fights as a way of like bringing light to like the inner child, like trauma, inner teenage trauma kind of thing, because everyone is basically like a younger piece of themselves. I'm rambling, I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay, so they do touch gloves in this fight at least.
I like that. I like the mutual respect.
I gotta tell you, the theatrics, the songs of both guys.
So VINNIE has like a bunch Vinny basically needs just like a good solid like clearing, because he has a bunch of like thoughts on him, like literally thoughts of other people on him, probably girls who think he's super cute, probably guys too, people who just have like a bunch of opinions on him. And then the other guy, DEJI, I hope I'm saying his name right, I literally just keep hearing he's a sponge. Like he's just a sponge. Like he has no life force in him. Like he needs life force somehow.
Kind of similar, to be honest.
They were very similar.
And they meet in the middle immediately.
Vinnie Hacker wasting no time, Paige.
None at all. And we'll see if the tank can stand up to it.
DEJI, huge uppercut, but you know what? Right off the bat, Hacker, I like his jab.
Oh, wow.
Good hard right.
Big left hand, another big left hand.
Hacker looks a little scared now. He's eating some shots, and I don't think he likes it.
So I hear that DEJI needs to ride horses. Like he needs to go horseback riding. That will reignite his like spark and passion for life. I don't know what he does. I know he's like something related to social media, obviously. But for some reason I just keep hearing like if he were to ride horses, it would like reconnect him with like his spirit, because he like literally has like no life force energy, which is like he can't create. Like if you don't have life force energy, like you just can't really create like what you want. It's like driving a car with no gas, kind of. So he's like on empty, living life. So he needs like, for some reason I keep hearing he just needs to like ride horses and like reconnect with who he wants to be.
DEJI just coming forward.
It's not about how hard you hit, it's how hard you hit and keep moving forward.
Vinny has like a metal like bird cage around his neck. Just heard that he put it there himself like 2.5 or 3 years ago. I don't know.
So Hacker is taking those first few relatively well.
Big overhand right. Nice jab.
Now Hacker's been able to dunk a couple, but a couple aren't connected.
DEJI clearly the
So I keep hearing that Vinny is like his inner 14-year-old right now, and he's like working through karma. And then DEJI is, he keeps going between like 23, 24, and like his 20s, like 23, 24, 22, 25, 27. They're like kind of hashing out their like karma.
more aggressive fighter here early on.
Well, he's got that experience in that fight before in 2018 versus Jake Paul. And that helps a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing his big left cross, right? So he's a southpaw.
It's interesting because like where his tattoo is, Vinny's on his back, there's like, I see like a little tiny like Vinny face, but it's like a bird or like a bat or something. It's like a bat, but like his face like standing on his back.
Him and his left cross, and he's actually coming in an orthodox stance. He's putting full force behind it and switching stances on the process.
DEJI's brother, another popular YouTube boxer, KSI, he actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, DEJI and KSI had the same coach, and they said DEJI actually hits harder, natural strength.
Oh, Vinnie Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers to get something going against DEJI. Well, it's pretty clear the game plan, Paige, that DEJI is trying to implore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned, that's a big factor here. You know, 12.
So I just heard that this fight was not a part of their like soul path necessarily, but it works out because somehow they are like working through their karma like in this lifetime, like basically like their lessons, like you go through life, you have karma, like working through that kind of stuff.
Pounds weight difference. Yeah, he's a shorter fighter, but he's putting his weight behind his punches. Whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him throw with full force. He doesn't quite know how to use his reach to use that against the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing it with DEJI.
Good boy. Good man. Good man. I need you to stop the talking, okay? We're tackling. I box out. Good boy. Big boy. Good boy.
Well, you heard the referee.
I literally just heard that that girl who is like holding up the sign is not a real person.
Come over and tell DEJI no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see them in an MMA fight. It seems like they want to hold of each other.
A couple connected right there.
So I just heard that 13 to 14 years from now, Vinnie will have like an epiphany, like a soul epiphany, and DEJI, like literally, like urgently, like within the next 4 months, he needs to ride horses because he is like empty for some reason.
In that replay.
And Hacker towards the end of that round did land a couple.
Yep, grazing punches.
Paige, I would say that an MMA night is not that far away.
It's not,
It's not
no.
that far away. All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinnie Hacker on
Beautiful
TikTok.
left cross. These overhand punches have been money all night from every athlete that has won.
And now DEJI. And Hacker.
So nothing to do with the fight, but I keep hearing that Vinnie will meet a girl in like 4 to 5 months, and it's just like love.
Just comes out throwing. Right now, Hacker can just duck. I think he can be okay.
He's been ducking a few, but DEJI keeps catching him. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So like in between them, like as they're fighting, I see a zipper. I just see like a zipper between them. It's almost like there's like some other world or like reality behind the zipper.
Where this is going.
if DEJI, he started that combo with a lead left hook, right? If he could keep setting up, his overhand left is connecting so well. If he could set that up, he has the strength to finish this fight.
Well, Paige, you talk about the cardio, and will that, big left hand by Hacker, and now he's got DEJI on the ropes.
Hacker, that was the most important strike for him tonight. He could change the trajectory of this fight.
DEJI clenching up, holding up. Oh.
So give Vinnie Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight.
So I see like a much younger version of Vinnie. It's like his 14-year-old, his inner 14-year-old who like literally wants to like change the world, and he has like a skateboard, and he's like, it's almost like he's a hologram or something, but he's like standing next to his like left side, kind of like sticking out, and he's there, and he's just like, I just want to save the world, and like, yeah, he has like a skateboard. So it feels like whatever Vinnie is going to do in this lifetime has something to do with like saving the world and like changing the world through skating, poverty, hunger, like young teenagers, like teaching teenagers about like how to just like take care of the world or something like that.
Yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Straight left twice by DEJI. And now Hacker seems to be stalking his prey.
DEJI's just waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
See this straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up.
So I just like out of curiosity just wanted to like ask like in my head like what was the intention of this fight? Like why is this happening? Like for the world, for them, like as their like souls. And I keep hearing it's just like the world is bored. The world is bored and the world just needs like a fight to watch because it's just entertainment.
You know, gloves there.
We've seen the respect start very quickly after the fight starts. Now Hacker. And a really good round for him. He says one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base. They've got to be very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean, where is this? I mean, do we have a Fuzi with a car? I need to know because I don't know who's ahead right now.
That was close for me too. You know what I do?
I don't know who this guy is like in the sweats and the black shirt, but I literally see him as a skeleton. Like he's stuck in his bones. And similar to DEJI, he doesn't need to go horseback riding, but he needs like to like regenerate his soul because for some reason I just see him like kind of stuck in his bones and he's needing something to like keep going.
You guys still have him up maybe in both rounds, but Hacker, he's coming away, he's landing up. It almost seems like with the more damaging shots that cause him to have, you know, those weak legs, those little loose legs.
Absolutely, and we're looking at the replay here. Ooh.
There we go. See how he set that straight left up?
Let's look at it one more time. Yeah.
Make a slip. Ooh.
Okay.
Lead left hook. Beautiful. And straight left. See, he switches stances. He throws that with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stance.
For some reason, Vinny like moved up into his third chakra. Like he was kind of getting stuck in the second. Now he's in his third. At this point, I'm hearing he's pretty sure that he's going to win. Vinny.
Yeah, DEJI has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. DEJI and Vinnie Hacker. And
Wait, what happened?
what happened right there?
He could have some wobbly legs. I don't really know what happened.
So did he?
I think he needed some more time to recover.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. Anything ever touched him that caused him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges between these two.
He seems fully recovered now. Stern warning from the ref.
You wonder if Vinnie Hacker can take DEJI into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
So I hear that DEJI's soul is like dead asleep. Like it's asleep. And Vinny's has access to like his soul.
As this round goes on, Hacker's all the way.
Shots!
Big shot.
DEJI Hacker! Wow! Oh, and we get a standing 8.
No way, this is going the other way.
It is. DEJI seems like he's almost winning. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting
Oh my
punched.
gosh.
And now Vinnie Hacker, he gets down the field. He gets it over.
Oh my God! The over! Finally, TikTok on the board. The winner here, Vinnie Hacker. Unbelievable.
And for the first time tonight, we can say TikTok, you don't stop. What an upset. Kim, you'd have to consider this a major upset.
Major upset. I mean, I think back to the press conference. Fuzi opted question up to DEJI, and he said to him, he goes,
Before he won, I saw like the devil and like the angel on both shoulder. Right now, Vinny is like the red devil. I'm not calling him a devil. I don't know him. I'm sure he's an amazing dude. But for some reason, I see him as like a red devil. When you have like the little angel and the devil on the shoulder, he's red for some reason.
you got the easiest one.
And the white angel is like behind him. So like his front is red and then behind him is like a white angel.
Of the night. And DEJI he's in an easy fight. But no, it's just everybody thought Deji had this in the bag.
Oh, the first 3 rounds, I had Deji up, and then all of a sudden, I just realized that Deji, he didn't like. Yeah, at first he was landing the majority of the strength punches, but Hacker came through and he landed the ones that really counted, obviously.
Well, those girls, 18 to 24, are going to lose their voice tonight. They're screaming for their hero, coming out with a knockout against Deji. That is insane.
This guy in the black hat and the red and black striped vest or whatever, I literally see him as like cement. He's like cement. I don't know what that means. I see him as cement.
Look at Foos, who clearly has had beef with Deji. All right, let's look at the beginning of the round, and this is where Deji went down to one knee. We knew something was wrong there.
Right, do we know what?
Well, clearly something, because then Hacker just teed off, and Paige, at this point, we got a standing 8, and Hacker was just letting it fly.
Well, it was over at that point, you know, you could see it in his eyes, he wanted out, you could see that. He didn't want to be in the fight anymore, and Hacker gutted through those first 3 rounds of taking damage, and he had the will to win, and it's that fighter's will on the inside that you don't want to give up, you don't want to let anybody down, and he pulled through.
And
I literally saw like that room of like I think they're the TikToker people. Let me just go back so you guys know what I'm talking about. Here, I literally see this guy in the front right is like an octopus hand, and then there's like another octopus hand in the middle, and then this blonde girl is an octopus. They literally are like octopus hands.
And there is very exciting. You saw Bryce Hall, you saw Taylor Holden. They're still to come. What a huge win, and plenty of respect from these two now.
plenty of respect after that. And we talk about leveling up, or I talk about leveling up. I'm talking about, you know, cloud numbers, more fans. VINNIE Hacker just did this in front of a complete...
So right here, VINNIE has access to like his soul, and he is healing DEJI right now. VINNIE is like blowing energy, like breath, like literally life. He's like breathing life onto DEJI, because DEJI literally has like no life inside of him.
Completely different audience, and I think he's got a lot of new fans tonight. That was amazing, and I hope we get to see VINNIE Hacker in the ring again against someone, anyone.
So flip side of that, what does this do for DEJI? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to the...
So what I'm hearing right now is like VINNIE's mission is like to heal his inner 14-year-old dude who is like the nicest kid and wants to like change the world, because for some reason VINNIE has this battle going on internally of like needing to like uphold this like this it's not like a fake self, but it's like he's playing this role of like this like bad boy, like lustful kind of dude. Like all the girls want him, all the dudes want to be like him. Like he's just like straight up like lust is what I keep seeing. I see like lust literally written over him. So he's like having to like live up to that, like, you know, like kind of bad boy like reputation. But there's this other piece of him, his like inner 14-year-old that literally could like change the world, and they're kind of like trying to like balance each other out, but it's like there's like an inner struggle for some reason.
Referee Chris Williams.
And he has a shark fin on his neck. VINNIE does. For some reason.
Stopped the bout at 44 seconds into round 3. Your winner with a knockout from Team.
There's like a tiny little person tugging at his pant leg, the guy who's talking with the microphone, like tugging on his like right leg and foot to like be let in. It literally looks like a little baby or something.
TikTok, VINNIE.
Nobody saw this coming.
No one. And you can see it on the face of DEJI, very, very disappointed. Yeah, I wish we knew that one moment that caused the knee drop, because it changed everything.
The final punch stats presented by Stat Hero survived the game, and very even, but at the end it was all mini hackers.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these stats. I mean, we couldn't call it the entire time, and then boom.
All right, I'm very anxious to listen to what the victor has to say. Let's send it up to Paige Van Zandt. Paige.
Performance. You talk about overcoming adversity. We had you down possibly 3 rounds, and you came back. Flawless performance with the finish. Talk about it. Talk about your performance.
So this pink girl, first, she's not pink. The woman, the beautiful woman in pink, looks like those like people from Futurama. Like she looks like one of the characters from Futurama. I think she's literally like from another planet or something.
Honestly, we train for this type of thing, you know, where we train to keep going all 5 rounds, and that's what we did. We trained every day to make sure that, you know, we hit that aspect. So DEJI's a great fighter, you know, he just, anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out today.
I literally see Vinny as like just a brain in like a fishbowl or a jar. What is that show where there's just like a character and it's just a brain, like in a bowl or a jar? That is what I see him as.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, we'll see. I can't really tell right about now because I'm kind of shaken out. This is my first.
I see him like standing over a wishing well and like wishing for wishes.
You know, actual fight, so I can't really tell you right now.
I totally understand. I remember my first fight. I know the nerves. All right, TikTok's in full effect for you tonight. What do you have to say to your fans?
Thank you guys for so much for coming out, dude. I know I met a lot of you guys here. I appreciate all you guys for coming out here. You guys made this possible. Thank you so much.
You're a winner. Congratulations. And let's head back to Coach in the Corner.
They have so much like light to like give to the world, but the issue is people take energy from them, and I don't even think they realize it, but people who watch them, anybody who watches them, who thinks negative things about them, who criticizes them, who judges them, like it affects them in like a really big way. So I'm always curious to see like what their energy looks like and like if they're being affected in any way. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Do you guys want me to do more reaction videos to more fights, or are there other videos you guys want me to react to? Please comment those down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want more fun videos like this, reading the energy and all the psychic-y stuff. Have an amazing night, and I will see you guys in my next video.